Wednesday, May 29th. And it's 59 degrees. And I got the air conditioning on. It feels warmer to me than that. So I guess whatever, right? Right. Although I am going to cut it down to where it's not on full blast. I just like it cool and calm. Alright, I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know what was going on yesterday with my eyes and I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move on from that. We're going to talk some makeup today. I brought some stuff that some people have been asking about. I'm going to put my sunglasses on because the sun's in my eyes. And we'll talk about what I put up yesterday. I put up about Dave's new kitty. You know, I knew he wouldn't wait long to get another one. He's just that type of person. You know, I'm the type that I want to grieve for a while, but he's the opposite when it comes to that. It's not that he don't miss Stormy or, you know, I think he don't like being alone, and a cat gives him a lot of company. And of course, there's always another one out there that needs to be rescued. So he went to the Humane Society, and this is the one he said that chose him. I wasn't there. He did this he was with his mom. And of course, she was encouraging that, you know, the best way to get over one is get another one. And, you know, everybody feels differently about that. So So he got Haley. I did name her. We always name our animals after race car drivers. Well, since I've always named mine after race car drivers, let's just put it that way. Or somebody in racing. In NASCAR. Affiliated with NASCAR. And, of course, he had Stormy right before we met, so he had named Stormy. And we didn't like the name that they had given her. So he said, what do you want to name her? And I said, well, let me think a second. So, of course, Haley Deegan come up in my mind. Because, you know, she's a race car driver. And then I said, Tori. I said, you know, if we want to break the chain, I guess, of race car drivers, I said Tori after Tornado. I said, because then you had Stormy, so now, and he said, well, I like Haley better. So we named her Haley. We didn't spell it like Haley Deegan spells her name, but we named it Haley. And, you know, he sends me videos all the time of her. She's a handful. She's a little over 6 months old. She's already been fixed. You know, already has all her shots and stuff. And, you know, as healthy can be. So she's a little wildcat, but that's okay. That keeps him busy. And we'll probably introduce her to Billy soon. You know, Billy's kind of a loner cat, but, you know, I think he would, if he was around another one for a while, he would probably like the company. But anyway. So let's move on to makeup, since it's been a while since I talked about makeup. Now, I did buy a few things over the weekend, and I want to mention that I had someone talk about, how do you have so much, and isn't that expensive? And I mean, yes, it is expensive, but most of the stuff I've bought over time. I don't go out and spend, you know, hundreds or thousands of dollars at a time. Like, you know, there's some creators that do, and chances are they've got the money to spend it, and that's their choice. You know, the way I do it is I wait for sales. I do buy stuff off of Poshmark or Mercari, and I mean, it may be slightly used. I've never had an issue with it. I have bought stuff off of eBay, but I always look at the reviews to make sure that it's not fake. I mean, if I'm buying something fake, I want to know it's fake. And usually the reviews will tell me. If there's even one that says it's fake, then I don't purchase it. I just move on. Now, the Givenchy powder that I have, I bought that off of Macari, I believe, or Poshmark, I don't know which one. And I probably saved $15. So you can save by going those routes. But just as I said, be careful. Make sure that you read the reviews and, know what you're getting. Now, some of the stuff I have also, I get in the Ipsy box that I get, or the Allure box. I get Allure too. Right now, I cancel Allure off and on. So, any of those you can kind of, looks like we got a meeting in the parking lot. And this, here comes one up the wrong way. I don't know why. I have mentioned they need to redo the lines. And they preach safety. And I know this past weekend was a holiday weekend and they didn't have many people working over the weekend, but they still need to get that done, because one of these days somebody's going to have a head-on collision, just like right here. And if I was still doing orientation, I would be telling them, that top row, you don't go in that way. That's the way you come out. You don't go in. But what do I know? I'm just a nobody. Okay, let's talk about my eyes. Some of you were asking about my eyeliners and stuff, and once again, I always list my products down below, so you can see what I'm using, and if you want to use my link, that's fine. Just know I make commission if you buy something and use my link. I like to be I want you to know that I do get commission. I don't get rich, but every little bit helps, because if I make money, then I can put it back into makeup. But in other words, some of the money I've made from links, I do put it back in makeup. I don't go out here and buy just anything with it. I want to put it back into stuff for the channel, to tell you how I feel, about the products, and all that information. All right, so let's move on from that. Okay, the main eyeliner I've been using, as far as, I always use a liquid eyeliner on my top. The reason being, it's just easy for me. I have trouble, I do shake just a tiny bit, and I don't know if that's from fibromyalgia or what, but anyway, I just do. So these are the two eyeliners I've been going backwards and forth, plus the Fenty, and I don't think I brought the Fenty. I didn't. This is one from Maybelline. This is the Hyper Easy eyeliner, and this one is in brown. I'd get brown if I can. Now, see what I don't know if you can see what I've done to the brush, so you have to be careful with it when you put it back in the cap. But there's that one, and it makes a nice thin line, and you're not paying a fortune for it. It's available at Walmart or the drugstore. This is the Epic ink liner from Nyx, or NYX, ever how you say it. This one is a little lighter, and to me, this one goes on patchy too. It's not as good as the black one, but there you can see it. It's this one here, and I actually prefer the one from Maybelline, and it's probably a little less expensive. Now, those, I want to say I ordered it from Amazon, so you have to kind of hunt for them, especially the brown one. because I think it gets gone fast. Okay, then on my waterlines. Okay, this is the one I use on the top waterline up here, underneath the lash line. This is Makeup Forever Deep Sea number 8. Now, Makeup Forever, these eyeliners were made for the USA swim team, and I think other swim teams during the Olympics, and I'm not sure which Olympics. I think it was the one that they had in the United States. So these have been around for a long time. Now, I noticed that the navy one, Deep Sea, is what this one is, and then the dark burgundy one, or eggplant one, whatever you want to call it, I can't remember what it's called, has also been out of stock for a long time. I don't know what they're doing with these. I'm afraid they're discontinuing them, or maybe they're getting ready to come out with some new ones for the Olympics. I don't know. It just makes me nervous because they've been out of stock for a while. This color and that other color. So you can still get the black if you don't want navy, but I just like the navy because I think it brings out some of my eyes better, and sometimes black is too harsh. I also put this down here in the corner at times, not always. I'll put just a slight bit now, but you know, not always. And this is the one I use on my bottom waterline. This is the one from Wayne Goss. Of course, Wayne Goss is a makeup artist and YouTuber. He's been on YouTube a lot. He's from the UK. His makeup line is on beautylish.com. And he is revamping, but right now he still has all these. I hope he don't discontinue these or make them better. You know, I think I'm one of the few people that talk about these, but I love them. This color is Crystal Merlot. This is a burgundy brown color. This one right here, and I don't know if you really can tell, but that's what I put down here. I think it makes my eyes look whiter, and keeps me from having to use the Lumify every day, because that stuff's expensive, but sometimes I do have to use it. Okay, some lipstick y'all wanted me to mention. I know that some of you talked about lipstick, and of course some of my favorites is the ones from Maybelline. This is a new color I bought over the weekend. This is 465 Reamer or something like that. Reviver, maybe. So this is a hot pink. And you know, I didn't think it went with the red, so there you have that. Yeah, I hope I got something to wipe this stuff off with. Then, you know, some of my favorite lipsticks. If you like a luxury lipstick, of course I like Charlotte Tilbury's, but really and truly my favorite is Chanel's. This is a Chanel, I think, just matte lipstick. This is a mauve color, that one. You know, it's a My Lips But Better as far as I'm concerned. This is Rouge Allure Velvet 34 La Raffinée. Of course, this is the one I've talked about before. This is the Lancome Absolute Lipstick, and this one is in Exotic Orchid. Right here. And then my favorite lipstick of all time is the ones from Chanel. I mean, that was for Chanel too, that one. But this is a liquid lipstick from Chanel with the gloss on the end. Now this color is Sweet Berry 142. I do have another one. I'm not sure where it's at, but this is the one I've got on today. And I just love these, and these are expensive. It's this right here. These are expensive, but they last forever. If you put that gloss on top, just dot it, it will set it, and you know, it's just, I don't know, they just work so well together, and they'll stay on until you take them off. I gotta find something to wipe my hand off. There's some hand sanitizer, but I need I guess I got a mask in here I could use. Oh, there's some Kleenex. Anyway, I just think that nothing to me compares to that Chanel. I think they're $48. You can buy them at Ulta, so you can get points at Ulta to use on other stuff. You know, I don't know if the coupons work on them or not. I can't remember. I know there's a coupon, or there was a coupon for, I think, 20% off on Ulta. It may be gone now. I don't know. I didn't ever order. I started to, but I didn't ever do it. Anyway, you can see this is all staying in my hands. It won't come off till I put some kind of oil. But now, you know, let me put it to you this way. You got a $10 one here. You've got a $48 one here. Of course, you're getting the gloss and the lipstick. I'm going to bet if you only used one of these, and I know they're not the same color. I'm just saying, for example, I think you'll get your money's worth out of this one. You'll get your money's worth out of this one. It just depends on what you want to pay. I just think this one is so long lasting. And this one does not dry out your lips. This one will dry out your lips. Of course, if you put a balm on there, that helps. But this one is more drying. But this one will last just as long. So it just depends on, do you want to have a Chanel lipstick or a Maybelline lipstick? And you know, I love them both. I'm going to be real with you. I love them both. But, you know, if I'm sitting here with, of course, I know if I'm sitting here with $50 and, you know, I can buy, well, let's say before tax, I can buy 5 of these at Walmart. Now, if you're buying them at Ulta, you're going to pay more, but of course you know, you get points. So it just depends. Or I can choose this one, a Chanel one, not necessarily this color. I'm probably going to choose the Chanel. Call me what you want, but I'm just probably going to choose the Chanel. And the reason being, like I said, is because it makes me feel good when I see this. It makes me know that I worked hard for this. And I like getting it out. And I mean, I'm just being real with you. I like saying, look, I got a Chanel lipstick. You know, I don't want a Chanel purse. I would never pay that much for a purse, but if somebody wants one, that's fine. But a Chanel lipstick, I can afford as long as I'm working. Now, probably if I was retired, I don't know that I'd buy this, but as long as I'm working and can afford one, I'm going to buy one. So, there you have it. So, that's all I'm going to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that some of you like the beauty videos and some of you don't. But no matter which one you like or which one you don't like, I appreciate you being here no matter what. So I got to get to work, and I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.